You're listening to Profit Without Worry, episode number 136. Trust is a cornerstone of any great relationship, both personal and professional. On this episode of Profit Without Worry, I'm sharing 5 ways to build trust with your audience and become a business that attracts people through transparent, honest values versus trying to sound polished and put together. Hey there, I'm Michelle Evans, and this is the show where coaches, experts, and business owners like us get real about what it takes to create a profitable online business. I can tell you from experience that nonstop hustle plus random acts of marketing do not equal success. So how do we attract a steady flow of clients and sales without all the hustle? This is the Profit Without Worry podcast. Hey there, welcome back and thanks for tuning in. Well, I don't know about you, but it has been really hard to carve out time alone to work with 3 kids in the house and my husband here, and we just got a new kitten who's so adorable, and our older cat is hanging here with me. So if you hear some little tinkling bells, it's my older cat. He's feeling a little territorial right at the moment. But in any case, I wanted to let you know I have a brand new free resource for you. It's a tell-all article that I wrote called The Real Reason Proven Marketing Formulas Have Stopped Working. And in it, I name names. You don't even have to opt in. You can just go read it. I show proof of how the syndicate shaped the online marketing industry. And I show you why those pesky proven formulas that people are always pitching to us are no longer working, if they ever really did. And I'm here to tell you it's not you. It's the system. It's designed to do this. I'll link to the article in today's show notes at profitwithoutworry.com/episode-136. Or you can simply go to profitwithoutworry.com/article and just read it right there. It's all there, and from the people who've read it and gotten back to me, they've given some great feedback. So do yourself a favor and take a few minutes to read it. All right, have you ever gone to a website or maybe seen an ad or a video or a social media post or even just met someone in person and you feel like something's off here, and so you're on guard? Even if you really can't put your finger on what's wrong, like they're saying and doing all the right things, but something's just not feeling right. Or on the flip side, have you ever met someone, seen an ad, a video, gone to a website, and you feel totally and completely at ease? Like you could absolutely trust this person or this company, even if you've never heard of them before? Think for a minute. Can you remember who put you at ease and who put you on edge? Are there things that people do that make you think, yeah, I can totally trust that person or that business? Or things that people do to make you go, oh, not them again? Well, let's talk today about 5 ways to quickly build trust with people in your business, because it's absolutely critical to be a trust builder in today's environment. All right, so the first way, you can share your knowledge. One way to build trust is to consistently share your knowledge over time. And by knowledge, I don't mean like, I don't know, some college dissertation on it. I just mean, to consistently show up over time. And the key here is really to consistently show up and share things over time. Anyone can do a one-time promotional push, can do, 3 videos to push a promotion. But it takes someone committed to building trust to show up again and again and again with insights and information and knowledge. That alone will showcase to people your expertise better than any certificate, degree, experience, milestone, or other designation. So tip number 1 really is to show up and share your knowledge consistently. Number 2, you want to share your mistakes as well. So along the same vein, you want to be, not like a mess in the moment, but share the mistakes that you've made too. No one wants to follow or work with somebody who is a perfectionist and who never makes any mistakes. That's not relatable. We're all human and we all make mistakes, especially in building a business, right? I'll tell you, on my podcast and blog posts and, guest interviews that I've done, I get the most feedback from people when I share my mistakes, or learning moments, as I like to call them. People want to know that you're a human, not some robot or fake persona or impossible standard to live up to. So tip number 2 is to share your mistakes and what you learned from those mistakes. It makes you a real and relatable human. All right, number 3, do what you say you will do. Oh my gosh, this is so simple, but so big. So big. It's easy to say it. It's easy to say, yeah, I'll do what I say I'll do. But it can be much harder to remember to follow through. If you say you'll call someone at 3 p.m. Pacific, call them. If you say you'll get back in the evening with an answer, get back to them that evening. People who promise me an action and don't follow through, they rapidly lose my trust and my business, usually for good. Obviously, things happen sometimes that are out of control. And when that does happen, make sure you follow up as soon as you're able with an explanation and to reset expectations, and then deliver. All right, number 4, treat your clients like VIPs. Clients are the lifeblood of my business, and I'm guessing they're the lifeblood of yours as well. Without clients, all I have is a really expensive hobby that takes a lot of time. So I treat my clients as VIPs. They're so important to me. Their business is important to me. Their goals are important to me. And because of the way I treat our relationship, just about every client I've ever worked with has referred business to me. That's not why I treat them as VIPs, but it's certainly a benefit. It's also why I'm super picky about who I'll work with. No clients whom I don't know for sure that I can serve, I just say no. I want to work with people I respect and who I know without a doubt that I can help. Then it's even easier to treat them as VIPs. All right, number 5, highlight your client successes. My final tip for today is, in the top 5 ways to build trust, is to highlight your client successes. Honestly, there is no better testimonial than to get your client on your platform and talk about their success. It doesn't matter if it's a video or audio or however you want to capture it, but you want to help your client gain more visibility and talk about their own business, because then it helps you highlight how your clients get value from you and what you do. This builds tremendous trust across your audience because they know this is a real person giving insights into the value they got from you. It's really hard actually to quantify, but I know I've had at least 50% of my clients in the past 12 months contact me because of a podcast episode they heard with one of my clients or students. And, I'm not like selling hardcore on there, but we're talking about their business and how I help their business. And you can do that too. So again, these are not hard things, right? These are easy things. And I would challenge you to choose 1 or 2 of these to just implement. For me, the ones that have been the biggest are tip 5 and tip 1. Sharing my knowledge consistently and highlighting client and success stories. And followed probably pretty closely by tip 2, which is sharing your mistakes. And the reason is that it helps people see this track record, that you're not just like this flash in the pan, I'm only going to be in front of you when I'm promoting, or this, like one-hit wonder kind of person, but that you have stuff that you can share all the time, that they can learn from you, that they can understand what you do, and that they're able to get a feel for who you are and how you work with people. So again, let's recap this really quickly. Tip number 1, share your knowledge consistently over time. Tip number 2, share your mistakes. It really does make you a relatable human. Tip number 3, do what you say you'll do. That's going to make you stand out from the crowd. Tip number 4, treat clients like VIPs. And side note on this one, work with people you respect so it's really easy to treat them like VIPs. And then tip number 5, highlight your client and student successes. There's no better way to prove your value than showcasing the success of someone that you've worked with. And you know, I have so many great examples of businesses that do this. But recently, we've been in our family's growing with fur babies left and right. But we recently, we're on the hunt. And by recently, I mean like 4 months ago, we're on the hunt for a puppy for my son. He's been asking for one for a long time, and his birthday is in June. And we gave him the gift of a puppy for his birthday. And I looked at so many websites of different puppy places, and the breeder that we went with, they did exactly this. They share photos, they talk about their processes, they talk about potty training your puppies, they talk about socializing your puppies, they have little videos and little pictures. You can watch litters of puppies grow up and how they match them. I mean, this place is amazing. They're amazing. And it's no wonder they have a big giant waiting list. In fact, I was super lucky to get into it. We only had to wait for about 6 months for a puppy. Usually they have a 2-year waiting list, but a few people decided to pass, so we were able to get in there. But, you know, as I was looking at all these different breeders' websites and you know, how they touted themselves and what they talked about, this place stood out above all the rest because they were just so transparent. They showed up and they shared their knowledge. I could go back years and look at everything that they've shared. They share their mistakes. They share, you know, things that are happening. They do what they say they're going to do. So when you sign up, they put you on the list. They let you know where you are on the list. If they say they're going to call you to do a puppy matching, they call you at that time. It really makes a big difference. And then they treat not only us as VIPs, but they treat the puppies like VIPs too, and it's so cute. And then they highlight student and client successes over time. They show, you know, the different people using the techniques that they're talking about for, I don't know, house training and not barking at everything. And it's so amazing. And so anyway, I wanted to share that quickly because it's not just for online marketing. It's really for any industry. And it's amazing how much of a difference just doing these 5 little things can make on somebody deciding, yeah, you're the person I'm going to go with because you're a relatable, human-run business, and I can see what I'm going to get when I engage with you. So there you have it. 5 ways to build trust with your audience and really become a business that attracts people through transparent, honest value versus trying to sound polished and put together or pushy and flashy or whatever, right? Just being a human, transparent and honest, right? I'd love to hear from you. What are some of your favorite ways to build trust with your audience? And have you tried any of these and how have they worked for you? Hit me up on social media or email me, Michelle@MichelleLEvans.com. And as you were listening to this, did you think of someone who could use these insights about creating profit without worry for themselves? If you can think of someone who could use this, would you do both of us a big favor and share this episode with them? It's easy to do from whatever podcasting app you're listening on, or share the URL for today's show at profitwithoutworry.com/episode-136, and your friend can listen right there on any device. And don't forget to go read the article that this podcast was based around. The real reason proven marketing formulas have stopped working. You can get that at today's show notes or go to profitwithoutworry.com/article so that you can see what it takes to create a movement with your marketing. All right, I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you back here next week, same time, same place, on another great episode of Profit Without Worry. See you then.